everyone. Welcome to our channel. We are the Sun City Stitchers. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene. And this is Flosstube number 48.
We are very glad you're joining us. Welcome back if you've been here before. We've also had a number of new subscribers. So if you are a relatively new subscriber, just to give you a little bit of background, we are twin sisters. We love to stitch, and our channel is all about cross stitch. We do a lot of cross stitching, and mostly on linen.
Yes.
It's not that we don't like Ada. We have stitch projects on that, but usually our go-to fabric is going to be a linen. We just prefer to stitch on that. We have a variety of projects. We are in no way a monogamous stitchers. So when we do our floss tubes, you're going to see a lot of projects. We don't have a lot of finishes because we tend to stitch large projects, although we have some small ones too that kind of change it up so that we don't get bored. We are going to talk a little bit more today about our fabrics. And because we got some, and we just want to hear a little bit from you all about what you like to stitch with. What else? How was your week?
It was good. It was kind of different. I had a lot of little kids that ended up not logging on for tutoring. They just had different things that came up, and
you can tell it's spring, and there's end of the year things going on, and
there's
just a busy time of year.
So it was fine. I mean, the parents let me know. Well, a couple of them I had to text, and and they said, "Oh no, this had come up." So it was fine. It was just that I kind of sat around and thought I was going to do tutoring, and then ended up not doing tutoring, and so it was kind of messy. But
last week, if you tuned in, you know that we had a little episode with Miss Minnie, my little cat. She had to go to the vet last week because she had an episode of low blood sugar. And so I took her back this morning. She was very good. She went back. They drew blood, but they're sending it into the lab this time. So I'll have the results back tomorrow morning. But she seems like she's doing really well. She's eating really good.
She looked good.
The vet did a quick little exam and said she looked really good. So I'm expecting that that's all going to be okay, but we'll see for sure tomorrow morning when those come back. We did do a question last week for a giveaway. So at the end of our floss tube, stay tuned for that. We will announce who it was that won our giveaway. So we will do that at the end. And we had a really nice Easter. I hope you all had a nice Easter.
Yes, our Easter was really nice.
We had company came, and it was really fun. We had a really fun afternoon. We had a really nice early sunrise service at our church, and so that was really nice.
It wasn't as cold as I thought.
No, it wasn't bad. It was a pretty mild morning, so that was good. And oh no, I hear Minnie squawking. I don't know what she's squawking about. Our company came. They brought flowers for Marlene and I. And Mickey got into trouble yesterday because he knocked the vase. I had a large crystal vase, and he knocked it off and broke it, of course, because it landed on the tile floor. So Mickey got was in a little bit of trouble. He was in the doghouse yesterday. But he made sure to do extra snuggling and be extra cute so that I would forget about his naughtiness. So anyway, we had one of our viewers, Gloria, last week asked a question regarding what our plans were for our London Elegance. We'll show you that. It's one of our whips that both of us are working on. And
I'm not showing that.
we are, Marlene's not showing it. I am showing it. I worked on it last week. We are planning to look for a vintage frame. We are looking for something not too wide and kind of antique-y, vintagey looking. when we go to Missouri to take care of some things at our mother's house, we're planning to do some flea market antique shopping, and we're hoping that maybe we can find some frames that we could use there. Otherwise, maybe possibly purchase something and then rough it up a little bit. So anyway, it's still in the works. They're not stitched yet. As far as our nativity pieces, those will go to the framer to be framed. They're going to be framed in separate pieces. Minnie, are you coming to say hello? Here's little Miss Minnie. Come on, sweetie. Come over here and say hello. Yes, you're standing right in front of the camera, Minnie. You can't stay there. Yes, I know. I know. You're very cute. Everybody's heard you say hello. Thank you. Our nativity pieces are going to be framed up as 5 separate pieces. And so the help me remember, Marlene, the shepherd boy and the camel
go on the ends.
And they're quite small.
Yes.
And then the next pieces are the 2 shepherds with an angel and the 2 wise men with an angel. Those will be slightly larger frames. And then the center, oh, there she goes, tripsing right in back there. See how she just gets up wherever she wants. Yes. She's saying hello. Yes, she's very pleased with herself. And then the big center panel. So we're kind of hoping that we can kind of have them framed so that we can just cluster them on the wall. And we both have a large wall that we're planning that it would hang on for Christmas. So we kind of have in mind where it's going to go and what size we want it to be. We are both disappointed that we had not done, when we started this, we had not done a lot of stitching over one. And now we're disappointed that we did not. Minnie, will you please get out of there?
Come here, you get down.
Thank you. Get down. That we didn't stitch it over one because it would have made it a little bit smaller,
and
a lot bit smaller as far as for framing, but it will be framed at the framer. We are not going to attempt to frame that, and I don't really know that I want all my frames to be matchy but blend together nice. So I want it to look more like a collage.
And the original piece was put in a bronze, was it bronze?
It was kind of bronzy looking.
Gold frame, and it stood up, and we had originally stitched it like that, but
then we redid it, and So anyway, that was so Gloria. That's our plans. They're very fluid at this point. So, but thank you for asking. Please, if you have questions about anything, if we forget to say something about a project or you're wondering, don't hesitate to ask. Marlene and I love questions, so we're happy to answer questions. We're both retired educators, so we're used to getting asked questions. All right. We were going to talk. We still have our Easter stuff up for the most part. We are going to be changing decorations this coming week and taking down things that specifically say Easter and putting up things that are more just spring. So Marlene, what do you have that's going to be going up in your house, or maybe it's already up for spring?
Okay, I have this one. This was a project this was actually last year's getaway weekend project. And spring getaway it's a design by Nancy Wahler
of Faithwurks.
And so that's one. Cutting did the finishing for me. I can't remember what we stitched it on.
No, I believe it was 28 count though.
Yeah, but
this was an overdyed floss.
Yeah.
And I believe it was Weeks Dye Works.
Yeah.
But just really cute and a really cute finish. This was a plaque that she got from Hobby Lobby in the winter, and it actually, I believe, had a jute hanger, and we took it out and added the purple little gingham check ribbon. So it looks really cute. This one is going on my list of to stitch. I haven't finished stitching it yet. This is also a Faithwurks design. She did a whole series of these 4
seasons,
each
seasonal.
season. And so they all had 6 boxes. So it was spring and summer, autumn and winter. And this was the spring one. So this is the one I have. It's finished as not a really fat box, but a little
Fat
bit of
enough
a
that it
chunky.
stands.
Yes, it stands up easily. And then we just put the bow on the top. So that is my Faithwurks. You can see it had some little buttons that we attached.
That was
Really
really cute.
sweet.
It was fun. It was
Yes,
a fun stitch.
and she has released that pattern. I believe that all 4 seasons are in one leaflet.
Oh,
So yes, very cute.
okay. And then another thing that I have on display is this one. It's a fat box, Hello Spring. Was this a design by Nancy, or did somebody else design this?
I want to say it was Lizzie Kate, but I don't know for sure. I don't know who the designer is.
But it was like a surprise project or something that we got, wasn't it?
Yes, I think so.
So anyway, and it's just finished as a little fat box.
And a little bow on
A
the
little
top.
bow, and then the fabric on the back. So it was really cute. These you did we do some?
French knots.
Yeah, some
Or colonial knots.
Yeah, and the
This, and you
Maybe
can
with
see
some
this was
extra
done
touch.
on Ada on a
Yeah.
big count.
So
It was a very fun
it was really fun.
stitch.
So
And then the other one that I have that I hang up now is her spring door hanger. She also did one of these for each season.
yeah, this was an Faithwurks design.
Yes, a Faithwurks design. And and this one was charted where we actually stitched this, the purple, the boxes. Sometimes we used a fabric that already had this in it, but this one we stitched this. So these were really fun, and she had a lot of little charms.
And buttons and
yes,
things that go on it.
that
I haven't
go
done
on
mine
them.
yet. I need to get mine.
I love this one. I
have
love the
a couple
colors.
of them done, but
And then
I
this
have
was
some
the
that aren't.
backing fabric that she had.
Yeah,
So
it's really
very pretty, very cute. So those are some things that we have, what's on display that we've previously stitched and fully finished. And then we both have a finish this
Yes,
week.
the same
So
one.
it's the same one. We both finished. So let's show. This was our stitching season spring from Stitching with the Housewives. This is their it's their club
Yes.
for this year. So we will get one for each season. This was the first one, spring. So this is going to be my job this weekend. I'm going to get it fully finished.
Yes, it turned
So,
out really cute. It was really fun.
really
It was
cute.
done on the white pine board,
28 count.
And it was even weave.
White pine board.
Right.
Even weave.
Yes, and then it was stitched with classic colors.
Yes.
So,
We did 2 strands over 2
Yes.
threads.
Yes.
The classic colors.
so
So that was that one. I'll keep that
Yes.
because I'm going to be finishing it this weekend, hopefully. Okay, then let's talk a little bit about stitching progress for this week. Do you have your stuff?
yes. Hope I didn't forget to get something.
All right. To start with, what have you been working on for your morning stitch?
I've been working. Well, I finished
Stitching season,
stitching
spring.
seasons,
Me
yes.
too.
And then I had originally said that I was going to do my springtime Quaker, the weekend getaway project, but I decided I wanted to do this one instead, the
It was
Plum Creek.
so pretty.
Plum Creek, spring has sprung, and I've only gotten to work on it just a little tiny bit yesterday morning, so that's all I have done.
Oh, that's so pretty though.
So
And now, what are you stitching this on?
it's 32 count.
Icelandic blue.
Yes, yes.
Icelandic blue, 32 count.
And I'm doing
And-
one strand over 2 threads.
Okay, and with what threads?
Mostly some Weeks dye work, some classic colors, mostly Weeks dye works. and a couple of classic colors, and then a couple of anchor.
And you used all the called for?
Yes.
Okay. It's very pretty. I love that.
It is.
I
I'm
have that
excited.
one on my list too.
Here, there's another color that I get to put in. So I'm excited
Yay.
to do.
I finished my stitching seasons, and then I went back to work on my Elizabeth Garrett Hands Across the Sea design. And this is what I have done. Let me take this off.
Oh,
so you can see.
wow.
Yes.
You have a lot done.
I'm working on page 3 and 4 right now, because this went all the way across 3 and 4. And now I'm working on this row, and then there's a little bit more down here before I go on to page 5 and 6. So I'm really loving this. This is a very fun stitch.
I know. I'm excited to go back to work on mine.
Yes, I'm very excited. I love that. Okay, then what else did you work on?
Well, I only have a couple other things that I worked on. For my
Oh,
5 by
are those
5.
your 5 for
Yes,
5?
those are my 5 by
Hi,
5.
Nikki. Yeah, Nikki is here now too.
Oh, hi, Nikki.
He would like to say hello. Yes, I know, but you don't need anything right now. I'm working for my magical stitches this month. We had to do, we're doing a spell out, and I chose to use the words Elm Creek quilts. And so for some of the letters, I'm using my 5 by 5. But one of the things that I stitched on was my Fairytale sampler, because I needed an E. So I used the evergreen trees. And this is what I got done. I had started this, but I got the clouds all finished and the back stitching all done. And so now I'm ready to start. The rest will go much faster, because now I'm going to do back stitching with the verse, and then it's just like a row of not many cross stitches. So that the rest is going to go fast. This was very detailed on the top.
Very detailed.
So I had that one, and then I also used for the M my drawn thread Moonlight Garden. I don't know what this was stitched, what fabric this was stitched on. It's very soft, and I'm using anchor floss, 2 strands over 2 threads. I'm sure this is 28 count, but I don't know what is the name of the fabric. And then for Moonlight Garden, I'm doing using
as a kid.
Yes, I'm doing. It's 32 count Stony Point linen by Witchoat, and with needlepoint silks, 1 strand of thread over 2 strands of fabric.
2 fabric.
2 fabric threads. 2 fabric threads. So this is what I got done. I have the border all of the green in on the border, except for this last little bit right here on this side, and then I'm ready to start putting the flowers.
You should have had a board to put.
Oh, in the back.
I think there's a pattern
Here.
There.
Does that show up better?
I have this cardboard piece that came in something. I should bring it up here so.
Does that show up better?
Yes, it does.
So that's my piece.
Yeah, that looks really pretty.
This
I
is
love
really pretty.
doing that one.
Yes, it's very fun.
But I stitched
So-
mine different. I didn't do all of the border at first. I stitched the border. at
Well,
the-
because I have to count,
yeah.
I try to do things that make
Yeah.
it easier. So those are the ones that I worked on for Magical Stitches. So then, how about our 5 for 5 then? For the month of April, and I'm really liking it.
I am
Marlene
too.
and I each chose 5 projects that we work on for 5 days. So it's a rotation, and I'm getting a lot accomplished.
I am too.
So what was one of your
Okay,
5
so
by 5s?
one that I worked on
4 5s.
was the Paula Vaughn April. And so I got the quilt all done on this page.
And that's the bulk of it. Move
Yeah.
it this way just a little bit.
So now I'm ready to go in and do the grass and the flowers and things. I have a little bit of back stitching to do on the quilt.
Okay,
But I'm gonna
and
wait
do you
to do
know
that.
what fabric you're stitching it on? It feels like the same mystery fabric as my
I think
Fairytale sampler.
It's 28, or I think it's a 28 count, and I'm using all anchor floss.
2 strands.
2 strands over 2 threads.
It's very pretty.
It
Very,
is.
very pretty.
It's really pretty. It's really fun to work on. I just love it.
I worked on my London Elegance. Those of you who've been following us know that this year Marlene and I are doing a different lady or tribute to a lady each month. And so for January, this was our lady of the month. And I've been working on her. Oh, little Mickey. I might have to go put food. And she is almost finished. This is the one that Gloria was asking about a frame. And I just think she looks vintagey. And so I want her to be like in a little antique vintagey frame. And so I have the back stitching, a little bit left to finish on her coat down here. And then back stitching to do. And there'll be some more water like that's on the sidewalk down here. But those are just, I'm doing those in half cross stitches with 2 strands of thread. This is on Icelandic Gray 28 count. 28 count, right?
I know he's getting out.
Yeah, you're not going to chew on my straw. And, oh no, now Mickey is coming to say hello. Mickey, we're going to get you a little snack because I think Minnie helped herself. So, I'm using anchor floss. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Bubba Bear.
Covered up the whole camera.
Yay.
As you can see, he's very large.
Come on, little Mickey. Come on, come get down. We'll go get you some crunchies. Okay, finish telling me about what I'm using.
Okay, so she's using anchor floss for that, and she's doing it 2 strands over 2 linen threads. So that is her
Do you have another one you're working
London Elegance. Yes.
So talk about that.
And then my next 5 for 5 was Rowena Disery. This was our February lady. And this was a sampler done by a reproduction sampler done by a young African-American woman or girl. And from the New York Free School. So this is what I have done. This is my progress on this one.
So
I think we need the paper behind it again. So, yeah, that shows up a lot better. So anyway.
And the lettering is done over one thread.
Over one.
So, and we are using 1 strand of floss.
Yes.
This is stitched on 32 count.
Yes.
Beautiful beige, I believe. And this was mine. And I'm working on this part right up here, the fruit basket. There's some more over one right up here at the top. That's like a little garland of flowers. Did you have a little bit done of that?
One done. Here.
And it's all done, all the colors?
Yes. It has the blue and then the gold and then
It's really pretty.
Emerald
So there's
color.
several flowers that go across here on the top for that. Very nice. And you've started her name and stuff on the bottom.
Yeah, her
Wow.
name is done. That part is done.
Very pretty. Yes, so that was our February lady. So that was our 5 for 5. So we're working on this is my 3rd project. This is your 3rd project also,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
So those are what we've been working on, what we've been doing. And so next, let's talk a little bit about haul. To start with, I got in the mail this week my Just Cross Stitch magazine. And there were a couple of things in there that I was really excited about. One of them was this pattern, Peacock Manor. This is actually by the designer of Pansy Patch quilts. The cross-stitch designer Pansy Patch quilts. And so I was just really excited. It was her inspiration for a modern day sampler. And I love the colors. I like the design. So this is going to go on my list. I'd like to stitch this one.
Yeah.
I like
really
a lot of
cute.
hers. The Pansy Patch quilts were also the ones that just did the whole series that was the Pumpkin Patch Lane, I think it was called. And you know
They did the
she has a kind of a unique style.
Peppermint Lane.
Peppermint Lane.
Peppermint Lane, and now she has Pumpkin Lane.
Yes. Pumpkin
Yes.
Lane.
Yes.
Yes. Pumpkin Patch Lane or just Pumpkin Lane?
I think just Pumpkin Lane.
Maybe
Because
so.
it was Peppermint Lane,
And now
I think
it's Pumpkin Lane. And then they had a whole article in the magazine about dyeing fabric. And I thought that was interesting. I've watched some videos, but I'm a person that I need to like have directions step by
Yeah.
step. And it's not as easy to do that if you're watching a video and then.
Yeah.
So I really like this. So I'm going to go back and watch the videos again and see how it compares to the directions they gave.
Yeah.
So that
That's
I can write some notes beside the steps as I'm watching also. And then Marlene and I are going to try this. So we may do this when we're at our mother's. So that was one thing that came in the mail for my haul.
So since we're talking about dyeing, let's
Yes,
show what we
let's
picked
show
up.
that. We went to Hobby Lobby today, and we picked up the same fabrics. Do you want to take that one?
You want me to take it out? Or?
Take one of them. Take that one out. And we bought Rit dye. We bought denim blue because we want to do the honeybee garden by Stitching with the Housewives. And we're going to try dyeing our own fabric. And they said they used the denim blue, that denim blue would work. I think that's what they said. So
This is
we got 28 count, and it was not expensive. It was like $5 for this piece. I don't know if this is going to be big enough.
but
We
we
have to get the dimensions, but
yeah.
we'll try it.
We just wanted to get
This
a sample
was
piece.
actually
to try.
called ice, so it's not completely white.
No.
It's got a little bit of a grayish
Yeah.
tinge. And then we also got another piece that was this one, that was 32 count. Wait, that's the big piece, isn't it?
Yes.
No, that one was white.
Oh,
Nikki, why are you getting back up here on the table? This one was white, 28 count. And then we got a 32 count that was ice. So it's not completely white, but it's a long, oh, Mickey, Mickey, Mickey Mouse. Come on.
creating a big mess.
Anyway, so this was the other fabric. Marlene
Yes.
thinks you're being very funny. I do not.
Very cute. I'm trying to get my fabric back in.
I know, I'm not going to
Yes,
mess with
so-
it now. Anyway, so
No.
we are going to try, and we're going to
Yes.
try with these fabrics, because if we mess it up, we didn't want to have paid a fortune for fabric
Yeah.
and then mess it up. So we went to Hobby Lobby, and they had a wide variety. They even had some 46 count
Yeah.
fabric, which
that
I was very
surprising.
surprised to see. So that was also part of our haul. And then what else did you get, Marlene?
Well, we both picked up the wreath.
Oh, yes.
for
We
our-
got our wreaths, and they are going to go on these, which we had bought previously. But this is going to be for our finish for Stitching with the Housewives
the
stitching seasons. So it's going to go at the top with a bow, and then the stitched piece will go underneath. Do you want to, down there? Do you want to, where is your stitched piece? Just kind of show that. Oh, did you put it away?
Yeah, but I can get it. It's right
Okay.
here. Oh,
If,
no, you kept
if the
it.
camera falls over, you will know that it's Mickey. That's right, I forgot. Okay, so the stitch piece is gonna go underneath. Yeah, and you can just hold it up kind of like that, Marlene. Just a minute, she's getting it organized. And it will go under there like that. I'm
So-
gonna use magnets so that we can reuse this same piece.
And there's gonna be a
for the
little bit
other
of
seasons.
Chelsea's checks behind.
Yes, the turquoise
And the
and some
turquoise
black.
and black.
And then we picked out a yellow, well, Marlene did, a yellow ribbon that's a gingham check that we're gonna use as a bow up here on the top. And I think I'm gonna put a magnet on this wreath in case we want a different type of wreath for other
Yeah.
other
And I
seasons.
think that would be good.
Mickey, I'm gonna put you down now,
Oh,
little
no,
bugger,
he's trying to get something.
because you are going, you're like a
I
little
am laying
goat on
down.
a chunk.
I am laying down.
He's laying down, okay, well. All right,
On top of stuff.
so, and then we also got some paint because, I got the home decor chalk also at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to use, and we got, cottage, white cottage. So it's not really, really white, it's more of an off-white. And we're gonna use it to paint
not
the
chewing on my piece,
Paisleys
is he?
polka dot. He's chewing on my cord. Will you show that?
Yes, okay. So, yes, so she got this from Paisleys and Polka Dots. And we're gonna use this for our,
Tiny town.
tiny towns. I went blank. So, so I'm very excited to see how it turns out once she gets it painted.
And since I'm not spray painting it, the
gonna
directions say
do
I
each
have to,
piece separately,
yes, I
right?
have to paint each piece.
Mickey, you moved the camera. Now it's on a funny angle.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
put him
are,
down.
you are really being a little pest. So anyway, so yes, so she's gonna, are you gonna also work on this weekend?
I'm hoping.
Okay. So-
I know.
Oh, Mom.
Did you hear him squealing?
Yes, I did. Anyway, okay. Oh, this is really kind of a
It's a
disaster.
disaster because both cats have to help. They're
Okay.
such messes.
Okay.
Usually they
And then-
don't do that.
No, they don't usually come. I guess because you've been gone.
Oh yes, then show what else you
Yes,
got.
so anyway, and then Carlene had, she's gonna make me another bag, another stitch bag, because I asked her if she could make me one specifically for my Paula Vaughn projects, because I usually have a Paula Vaughn project going. So, so this is what I picked out. I also got this at Hobby Lobby. So I got this fabric along with this one.
So this is gonna be kind of an accent on the front, and then it's also
he's
gonna be
chewing on
the
that.
lining.
He's chewing on her now.
You know, Mickey, you're gonna get put outside. Come on, I'm gonna put you outside. He's back up on the
Oh my
table
gosh.
again.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, my.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. You're going outside to play. Look how grumpy
I know he does. He looks really grumpy. Oh my gosh, what a disaster the cats are making. So anyway, so I'm very excited. She has some lace and trim that she's gonna add, and I'm gonna use this for the front and I believe the back.
The back. Uh-huh.
And then this is an accent on the front, and then it's also going to go inside.
It'll be the lining.
Yeah, the lining.
Yes, so
So-
we picked
so,
that
yeah.
up today.
Yeah, so anyway, so it's very exciting.
Yes. And then we checked the mail when we came home, and I got a box from Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm trying to remember what I ordered. I know there's things in there for both of us. So here it is. Let's see what I got. Oh,
Oh, yay.
Sting Like a Bee.
Yay, that's the one
So
I'm
that
gonna
one
do
is
in
yours, Marlene.
May. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, yes, and I got you that. And then they also had on sale, their flash sale was a Stitching with the Housewives. Oh, there he is. How does your garden grow? This is an older pattern. It was a couple years old, Kimberly said. But it was really cute. And I thought, oh, I want to gift that. So I picked that up.
Really cute. Get it closer. Oh, that's really cute.
And then I got each of us. Oi, Mickey. The little floss drop that goes with Float Like a Butterfly and Sting Like a Bee, a floss drop. And look, it has like a little magnet for a needle minder.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, isn't that cute?
Yeah,
So she had those in her shop, so I ordered one for each of us too.
Oh, so exciting.
Yeah, so we can put our floss on here, and then
that's
when
really
we start.
Cute.
Just we're going to be doing the stitch along for Float Like a Butterfly or Sting Like a Bee.
Yes.
And it is going to start May the 1st. So if you have not yet gotten your pattern, I just got notification yesterday from 123 Stitch that Float Like a Butterfly was back in stock.
Oh,
So I'm expecting that. That is supposed to be coming any day now. So that's the one I'm gonna do. We haven't decided yet which fabrics, but we'll talk about that next week on our Flosstube. The fabrics and the floss that we're using.
Coming to you from Missouri.
Yes, from Missouri.
From the house our mom had. House our mom had. And
so that. Yes.
This is so cute. I haven't gotten to really look at it. So.
No, I know. I can hardly wait. Anyway, I got mine too, so we want that. Because I want to do both of them eventually.
Yes, I do too.
And the Float Like a Butterfly was done by Plum Street Samplers.
This was
And
done
then
by
they did a collaboration. And Sting Like a Bee was done by Heartstring Samplery. So that is going to be a stitch along that Marlene and I are going to do starting in May. It is going to be, the hashtag on Instagram will be hashtag Float or Sting Sal. And so I'm going to get some information put up for that. But we hope you're all planning to join us and stitch along with us. It's not a race. You'll just start
at your pace
and
start
stitch at your own pace.
Want.
Yes, start whenever you want. Stitch at your own pace. Just post pictures on Instagram so that we can see your progress. So we're looking forward to that. I'm very excited. I love both of those designs. I think they're both just stunning. Did we have anything else? Okay. And then we want some input from you all. Because as we said at the beginning, Marlene and I like to stitch on linen, but we're kind of just expanding right now with our fabrics, and we've stitched a lot on just like 28 count linen, and it's like white or antique white or not a lot of over dyed. So we'd like to know, do you have a specific fabric that you like? And if you use the over dyed, who's your favorite? What's your favorite dyer that you use?
Is it like fabric on a whim or Picture This Plus or
yes, so just tell us what you like. What do you like to stitch on?
Which count do you like to stitch on?
And because we're trying to branch out. We're trying to build our fabric stash, but there's so many fabrics out there, and it's almost overwhelming to even look. So we'd love to know what you all like, and what do you stitch on? Do you have a favorite that you always try to get? So give us. Share that in the comments with us. We would love to know. All right. What about coming up? What are you going to be stitching on coming up?
Let's see. What does it say? I'm going to keep working on my Spring Has Sprung For my
for a
morning,
morning stitch. I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep working on Elizabeth Garrett for my morning stitch. And once I finish this, because I think I should get it finished the beginning of the week, then I'm gonna go on to my spools, because I'm way behind on my sheep spool of the month. And so I'm gonna start with April and do April 1st, and then go back and pick up the ones that I've not gotten done. So those are gonna be my morning stitches. What about 5 for 5? What do you have coming up?
5 for 5, I still have a few more days to work on Rowena Disery, and then I'm going to work on the Celtic Dancer.
Celtic Dancer. I'm going to be working on Rowena Disery also today and tomorrow, and then switching over to my Celtic Dancer. So my Celtic Dancer, for magical stitches, I'm going to be working on the Celtic Dancer and changing seasons. I didn't get that out, but my changing seasons, which is the fox and rabbit design
From
from
2022.
last year, yes, 2022. So that is what we have coming up for stitching this week. And then I'm going to try to get back and do some finishing in the craft room. I've not really been in the finishing mode, but I'm going to try to get back and do anything that I need to use, my cutting board, the tape gun. I want to get that finished. Any of my sewing finishes I'll take with us. Marlene and I will be leaving
On Thursday.
yes, a week ago yesterday, or a week coming up
Yeah.
from yesterday. A week from yesterday, we're going to leave to head to Missouri.
We're going to drive it in one day, so it's
It'll
a
be a
long
long
day,
day.
but we kind of like doing that rather than stopping at a hotel. We just rather just get there and
Get
have
there.
extra time there, and we can rest when we get there.
So,
So,
if you have not been following us for long, our mother passed away last February, a year ago February. She did have a home in Missouri on the lake, and that is where we're going. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Do you want to tell them a little bit about where it's located?
oh, it's her house is located in southwest Missouri, right on the border of Missouri and Arkansas, and it's right on the Table Rock Lake. And so she has the house right there on the lake, and so it's a very beautiful
Oh my
spot to
gosh.
go and visit and
We're
Yes,
expecting
and
the
relax.
dogwoods to be
Yes.
blooming. I'm hoping they're
Yes.
still going to be blooming. So we'll enjoy our time there. Our oldest sister, Linda, will be there too. We're going to do some work in the house, and then I'm going to have to go let him in.
yes,
And then we're going to take a short trip. So we'll
Yes.
talk about that more later. But
next week. Okay, and then I'm gonna let him in
I
to
hope
do.
he can behave for the
Yes,
last few
hopefully. And then we'll announce our giveaway winner. Last week we did a giveaway with this. This was an older design by Prairie Schooler, and it was they had a monthly design, and this was May. Carmen and I found this in our stash. We each had one, and this was extra, so we decided to use it as a giveaway. And so the winner of that giveaway was Stitching by the River. So if that is you, email Carlene your address, and she will get it in the mail for you.
Yes. So congratulations, Stitching by the River.
Congratulations, yes.
And thank you for participating.
Yes, that was so fun to
Yes, to read everybody's comments
Yeah.
about what they like about
About spring.
spring,
That
and
was
so it
really
was wonderful. Just a reminder, now what is he
I
doing?
don't know. He's just really being a pest.
He is. I think that takes care of what we were going to talk about today. I don't know what Mickey's doing. Now he's digging in Marlene's stuff. Oh, he's getting a toy out of the toy box.
That's
Okay,
good.
all right, that's a
Should've
good
done
thing.
that earlier.
We want to thank you again for joining us. We know that there are lots of Flosstube channels to watch, and we appreciate that you stop by and see what we're working on. Just a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of you. Just, um, a great big thank you to all of we appreciate it. We really enjoy seeing your comments, and so thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. And we do have a Facebook group, Sun City Stitchers. So if you would like to join that Facebook group, please check that out. And plan to stitch along with us starting May 1st on our SAL, Float or Sting, hashtag Float or Sting SAL. And that will be on Instagram. And anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Marlene and I are going to have dinner out tonight.
Yes.
My husband is at a track meet. It's the last one here in the area, and then they will go to regionals the end of the month. So that season is winding down.
Yes.
And we hope that you all have had a good week, that you have a wonderful weekend, that you get lots of time to stitch. And remember that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine
And keep on stitching. We'll see you next week.